A dangerous naval crisis in the Middle East has triggered a sharp diplomatic standoff between India and the United States. In less than a week, U.S. military forces have launched targeted strikes on 4 commercial tankers carrying large crews of Indian seafarers, leaving 7 dead. Enforcing a strict naval blockade on Iranian ports, U.S. Central Command disabled these merchant vessels in the Gulf of Oman. While most crews were safely evacuated, the strikes tragically killed Indian sailors, marking the first civilian fatalities since the blockade began. A fierce war of words has now erupted over what happened right before the missiles were fired. The U.S. military firmly stands by its actions, claiming its forces issued clear, repeated radio warnings to the vessels. According to Washington, the strikes were executed only after the ships ignored direct orders to halt and tried to run. However, the ship operators vehemently deny this narrative. The management of the MT Settebello released a statement claiming they received absolutely no warning before precision munitions tore into their engine rooms. This military escalation collided directly with a massive political milestone back home. On June 10th, right as the tragedy was unfolding, U.S. President Donald Trump publicly congratulated Prime Minister Narendra Modi on his political milestone. Hours later, PM Modi publicly thanked Trump on social media. Critics and opposition leaders were quick to point out a glaring omission. The Prime Minister's response focused entirely on the India-US partnership, completely skipping any public mention of the deadly naval strikes or the loss of Indian lives. No public warning was issued by the PM, and no hard questions were openly asked. This silence has sparked immense fury back home. While India's Ministry of External Affairs has quietly summoned the U.S. envoy twice behind closed doors, critics are asking why the top leadership is handling Washington with kid gloves. Opposition parties have slammed the response, asking why the government appears weak and defensive when Indian citizens are dying at sea. With conflicting stories and lives tragically lost, this crisis is putting a massive strain on U.S.-India relations. What do you think about the government's handling of this escalation? Drop your thoughts in the comments below and subscribe for more updates.